Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly angel numbers reading. I'm going to use 2 decks and charms I think this week. We didn't use them last week, so we'll connect in with them this week. If you want to skip watching the process, use the timestamps below to hop to each of the set of messages. Otherwise, we'll just get in here and see how the angels want to deliver messages to us for our weeks ahead. So all of us that are coming together, the collective, humanity, what messages do the angels want to share with us this week, today? Have no plan. We'll just see how the numbers kind of fall out here, see how many they want to draw my attention to. Looks like they might be playing with the number 5 here. A little bit of a inverted pyramid going. So I'll go with that. Might have either there might be deep messages in here for us, like thought-provoking, action-oriented messages. I'm not sure why I have to clear my throat on an angel messages reading. Okay. And we'll just use the other deck of cards. Let's just get some additional clarity to the number. I also like seeing how these numbers match with the angel number, if they do at all. Always a nice little test to see how things come together. Okay, I don't know why I'm gripping those cards so tight, so I'm just gonna dig a little bit, everyone. And then this one here. Again, I'm doing the same thing. I'm squeezing on the other side with my left hand here. Okay, not sure why I'm nervous. Maybe it's because I had to clear my throat so deeply. And let's get some charms. We didn't use them last week, so we'll see how the angels use them this week. I'll just hover until they start to drop some. Okay. I don't know if that one wants to come here or looks like it. So we'll let it come out the back side here. It's a bigger charm, so a little bit more energy from the angels to move them. Actually, we had 2 big charms in there. Let's see what they want to add here to this last one. And just double checking because there's only 1 charm there. Okay. All right. Some nice playfulness here with the change of season. I don't know if that probably relates to summer, since that's the season we've started here. Oh my gosh, I can't even turn the glasses around. What is going on? Okay. We got some vulnerability here coming up, sort of peeling back your layers or letting people see all of you, all dimensions. We got strong is beautiful, so that's a interesting connection there. All right. So let's just kind of tune in here, see where they want to start. If you hear kind of clicking, that's me with my pen, just trying to take timestamps a little more efficiently when I get into the numbers here. Okay. Let's start up here with the summer kind of seasonal message. So I love my little superstitious kitty here, but very playful. Almost feels like he's kind of stepping in water, like splashing in water, or playing in mud, or making footprints in the paint, in the sand. He's kind of having some fun here. And like I said, this in the intro, this charm is about change of season. Summer just started, so some summertime playfulness here with the change of the season. It could also be just in your life as well. You know, this week is a kind of the start of turning a new leaf here, and we're heading into a more joyous, kind of playful time here. You know, kind of a fun week up ahead here. So let's see how the cards and the numbers. What should we do first? Number? Well, let's do the cards. So we start with charm. So we'll do the card, and then we'll see how the number connects to this. So they're pulling me into the to be glad. You know, it does say manage to be glad, but more of the to be glad, because I was saying sort of this joyous week, sort of this happy period here that you're kind of trotting into. I don't know if close to the camera or further away is better for these cards. Kind of reading the signs here. I love the beautiful balance that they're pulling me into here. So maybe this week you're finding a better balance, a nice rhythm, falling into a nice rhythm, which is making you happy. And then the fine print here, create your own happiness regardless of conditions. So yeah, if you are creating sort of this better balance, and I was saying creating your rhythm this week, and the kind of change of season, kind of change, maybe even just changing your demeanor, changing your mindset, right? You could just be feeling better this week compared to last week. All right, does the angel number match? Mindfulness, 2713, 2713. Definitely connects in the sense of the, you know, with the season, you're also changing, you're finding your balance. That's all mindfulness, self-awareness. So let's get our number here. It's in the back of the book. A larger number should be quicker for me to find. Okay. This is a time to truly focus on staying present and being mindful. Notice everything that's working out for you and find ways to change anything that is not working out for you. It's up to you to create a sturdy foundation to build that dream life upon. Your natural talents will be extra helpful with this reflective practice. Affirmation, I am deeply focused on forward progress. It's probably why you're so happy this week. You know, kind of that dancing, prancing, leaving the footprints, right? You're kind of taking action here. You're focused on that creation. We saw that here, right? Create your own happiness. And then in here in the affirmation, where was that? Create a sturdy foundation. And your kitty here was creating footprints, right? Marking your own path. Quite nice. I like this. Mindful change, purposeful change that you're shifting through this week. The happiness that you're chasing here. Let's come down here. We're talking happiness, so let's come down to this childlike, child charm. It's also be creative, manifest, right? Happiness and joy again. Your childlike innocence and creativity and exploration. That's all represented here. Then we have socialization, so being around others, sort of collaborating, co-creating with the cards here. You're actively doing something together. It's not just socializing in the sense of getting together, having a meal, shopping. This is, you know, producing something together. So you're, you know, playing music. You're creating art. You're doing yard work. Whatever it may be, you're creating. You're like I said, you're collaborating here. You're working together. And they have that with a change in perspective. So I don't know if you just recently had one as part of this mindfulness, and so you're continuing down this new way of seeing things. So maybe you've asked for help and you're not someone that's asked for help before. You're taking control and what is kind of creating a more leadership control this week. Leadership role this week in terms of kind of leading and helping to guide and bring sort of the final masterpiece here together. And then with my little turtle here, we have some some like incoming knowledge, clarity, some new information. Maybe this is what you all produce and then share. Maybe this is what you're sharing out with the world this week, but you're creating something new. So we've got that kind of all coming here, this new creation. And then we have dream, such a curious dream. Creativity, again. We got more grounding message here. And with this returning to reality, when I first picked up the frames, I did kind of hear the word kind of seeing reality, but I learned more into the rest of the meaning of the charm. But, you know, maybe you feel more comfortable, right? This week, we were seeing the balance here, and now you're more comfortable with the sort of this group of individuals you'll be collaborating with. Maybe that's why you've engaged and purposely asked these people for the support, or asked for them to kind of bounce ideas off you, right? Maybe that's something you asked last week. You know, can you work with me? And then this week they're working with you. So let's see what that's playfulness. So we're coming back to that childlike energy that we were seeing here in the sort of the play cards and the first charm. That's all about joy, happiness, creativity, sort of that innocence of child play. And then we have 3939, playfulness, 3939. Let's get the message. Okay. Take a breath. Happiness and warmth are surrounding you and bringing confirmation that you've recently made the right choice. Feel free to express yourself and get a little playful with life. Let that burden slide off your shoulders. Things are about to start feeling a bit lighter and fun. And your affirmation is, happiness is my birthright. I like how these cards, you know, do end up fitting together. It doesn't matter which way I seem to read them. Charms first, cards, and then numbers, or numbers first and then everything else. I wonder if this clarity, because it is my little turtle, the sort of baby turtle, is also representative of this child playfulness, right? The bit of knowledge is it's okay to relax and delegate, right? We were seeing this group of team that you've kind of put together to help and support you here. Okay. We're going to come across to this kind of peeling back, being more vulnerable, willing to let people just see the authentic you. You also being willing to kind of peel back and kind of see other perspectives and be willing to revisit experiences, right? Try to see it a different way, or see how others may have saw it and felt it. And we also have this vulnerability again with my little fawn here, my baby deer, my Bambi, sort of these new legs. You know, there's this willingness to kind of fail here, right? The vulnerability, the authenticity, but also kind of be seen, you know, let people see this process with you. Again, coming back to let people see the authentic you. It's okay to voice your opinion. It's okay to share your gifts, your talent. We saw that message starting here. We're all mad here, right? We're all unique. You know, it says everyone is a little different. It's like, again, it's okay to let everyone see you for you, right? You know, kind of step out there. Let them see all the sides of you, right? All your cool ideas, everything you have to offer here. This is a cool card. I like this card. I don't know if it's because I like the way they portrayed the Cheshire cat here, but it kind of reminds me of the Gremlins movie. I don't remember which one it was. I don't think it's the first one. I think maybe it's the second or the third one. But there's a scene where the water starts showering on them and they start singing New York, New York. For some reason I'm getting that. Maybe it's this playfulness, connection back to the playfulness, or the fact, right, we're all a little mad here, right? A gremlin singing in the rain, right? Or was it Singing in the Rain that he sang? I think it was New York, New York. Oh, truth, right? Live your truth. This is your soul eye looking right back at you. It's okay to be authentically you. Live your truth. 99. Let's get the message. I'm much quicker on getting to the right page here today. That's good for all of you. This is a sign from the universe to pay attention. The forces you feel may be attempting to guide you to a better understanding of yourself and your purpose. It often turns up during periods of intense personal development and growth, which we saw here. Especially when it's time to make a big life-changing decision. To make the best choice for you and your future, you need to tap into your spiritual side. What feeds your soul? Are you living truthfully? Let one chapter end and a new one begin. Well, we saw that here, right? Peeling back the layers, even if it was looking back at another experience, and this newness, you know, stepping forward, voicing your needs, letting people see you. Authentic you. Affirmation. I owe no explanations for doing what is best for me. How true is that? That's a great affirmation. Truth. We're all a little mad. We're all unique. We all have vulnerabilities. Okay. I don't know why I'm saving this for last. I'm going to come up over here to Strong is Beautiful. In the intro, as the chimes were falling, I could see the connection, right? The be and live authentic. And then here we have, again, a message of self-esteem, self-confidence. You're embracing your uniqueness, courage, bravery. So courage and bravery. Investigate. Look closely, ask questions, think before asking. That all takes courage and bravery. I'm trying to get you guys the clarity of the card here. This one has a bit more muted tones to it. I feel like this is still more personal growth though. I don't feel like this is a heads up, hey, take time this week and investigate a relationship you have. Just the way that the eye is looking, right? It's sort of encouraging you to continue this journey of your personal growth here. It's easy to kind of run out of steam. So you're gonna need the strength and the courage to keep going, get through this period of development. Triumph. Ooh, look at that. If you get through, right? Courage, strength to continue your growth, continue to show your authentic self, and you're leading to triumph here. 44, 4-4. All that hard work is about to pay off. Your angels want you to know that they see you and that your steadfast commitment to your goals is truly inspirational. Get ready to bask in the sweet, abundant glow of success. And the affirmation, what is meant for me will find its way to me. Yeah, see how you're kind of, right, patiently waiting, do your internal work, manifest, attract. Okay. And now our last grouping that for some reason I kept putting off, even though logically I wanted to go there, and you probably all logically wanted to go there as well. But we have you walking very confidently, really self-assured here, at peace with self, right? Coming back to this balance. So kind of did a full circle here in terms of just really embracing self this week and what this week puts in front of you, and going headstrong in with peace, contentment, self-assuredness, readiness, preparedness. You've got this. Kind of that strength message again. With the elephant, and then with your spread wings here. You can adapt and take on anything. Okay. Keeping up. Immense effort and advance. Yeah, you know. You're adjusting, you're going with the flow, you're moving forward, which we were seeing. I don't know if you can see on camera sort of the soft beauty here, the kind of emotional stability here with the blue flowers, and then we have the kind of white dress here, soft pink, sort of the calmness that you have, sort of reflecting the peace that we saw with the bird, and kind of getting through the week here. Okay. Unconditional love, obviously for self. 2424. So like I said, it's full circle here, starting off with, you know, great work. Look at you changing with the change of the seasons. Coming right back to unconditional love for self here. Oh, I opened the book and it was right at the number. You've got this. Don't believe us? More like you don't believe in yourself. You need to tap into your confidence and really feel how fabulous and strong you are. You may be a bit anxious or worried about a particular problem right now, but just remember, you are practically overflowing with powerful potential. Accept the possibility of disappointment and just do it anyway. Now is the time to let yourself really shine. I refuse to let fear or failure hold me back. So I'm just going to go back here to this charm. So it says right in the message, it's time to let yourself shine. And we saw this down here with 99. You have, you know, you're overflowing with the power and the ability, the strength, everything that we were saying here right before I was flipping the cards, that you have everything you need, right, to move forward, to keep going. Really nice messages for the week ahead. I'm just noticing all the purple hue here as well in their card selection. So I'll add below. I'm going to look up for you, but you can go ahead and Google as well. But put the spiritual meaning of purple for the week ahead as well, because there's a lot of colors in this deck and a lot of numbers, and we've got a lot of purple here, right? The transition from blue to purple, and then you kind of sitting in this beautiful purple spiritual space this week. So, you know, good luck to all of you and your continued positive progress, tapping into our centers of joy and playfulness with the season, and continuing to love ourselves and letting everybody else see our authentic selves. And I'll see you next week for next week's angel numbers.